All right, guys, let's get started with today's Tabata workout. We're gonna have 20 seconds of each move, and we're gonna have 8 moves. We're gonna get 20 seconds after those moves before we're gonna repeat again. We're gonna do 3 sets. We're gonna warm up a little bit beforehand, just stretch a couple seconds at the end, and we're gonna be all set. So let's go ahead and get warmed up. We're gonna come down to the ground here, and we're just going to warm up the wrists. So rocking forward and back over your wrists, taking your time. And then we're going to go ahead and come up back onto your toes here, rocking your hips back towards your heels, back and forth. Try to get all of your toes onto the ground as you tuck back, pushing through the bottom of the foot to stretch the bottom of the foot and the back of the toes. One more here. Good. Coming forward, we're going to do some cat-cow. So go ahead and plant the top of your feet back down on the ground, and you're going to begin to tuck your pelvis, pull in and up at the belly button, round away from the ground and push the ground away. Begin to untuck the pelvis. So I'm going to take my tailbone and reach it up towards the sky, drop my belly down towards the ground, shine my chest forward, head comes up, but I'm not crunching my neck back. I'm not reaching up super high. You might not be looking up very high. That's okay. Tuck the pelvis, push the ground away, arch into the back, round. And then one more time of each, untucking, squeeze shoulders down your back, and then rounding away, pushing away. Very nice. All right, so we're going to go ahead and come into a yogi or a low squat here, and we're going to rock back and forth, kind of side to side here. Keep the heels planted as we're moving forward here, and rock your knees side to side a little bit. Really try to bring your chest up. Try to sit the hips down lower. The more you can push the knees and elbows in towards each other, the better. Really pushing the elbows into the knees and allowing the hips to sit down and relax. And then we're going to go ahead and plant our hands. Bring your feet wide. And we're going to go ahead and walk our hands over towards one side. Do like a low side lunge on one side. Walk the hands over towards the other side. And again, another low lunge here. Come back towards center. And then you're going to go ahead and walk your hands out in front of you. Reach your chest towards the ground and almost towards your hands. So you're kind of arching into your back here. And then go ahead and walk your hands back underneath you. Flip your hands so your fingers are pointing behind you, and you're going to pull yourself through a little bit here. Think about reaching your sit bones up towards the sky and head getting heavy. Good. Let the hips come back, bend into the knees a little bit. Nice and slow, keep everything rounded. And then nice and slowly, you're going to bring your head up. Very good. All right, so we're going to get started. With each one, you're going to get beeps for the last 5 seconds, and we're going to get started to moving into the next one just as the timer stops. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to start with some squats. Good. As many as you can in this 20 seconds. After this, we're going to go to alternating lunges. Almost there. Alternating lunges. Let's switch. Excellent job. Going at your pace. We've got 10 seconds here. You've got this. Beginning to move down to the ground for forearm plank. Forearms come on the ground, toes tuck, push your heels back, tuck your pelvis. Really try to push the low back up towards the sky. Push the ground away. Less than 10 seconds here. Push your heels back. And then we're going to go ahead, drop down to the ground for some Supermans. Reach your arms out long in front of you and lifting up, squeezing glutes, pushing hip bones into the ground. Keep breathing. Don't have your neck crunching here. And we're going to go to a forearm plank next. Plant your right forearm on the ground, either knee down or feet down, and really lifting up, keeping the bottom hip pushing away from the ground, pushing the forearm to ground, shoulder blades squeezing together. Almost there, then we're going to switch sides. Begin to move towards the other side. And here we go, onto our left. Keep breathing here. 5 seconds. And then we're going to come down to the ground for some leg lifts next. Go ahead and lie back. Lift your legs up towards the sky, lower as far as you can, and lift back up. It might not be very far, that's okay. Don't let that low back adjust on the ground. Moving to hip raises next. Plant your feet, push through your heels, squeeze your glutes, lift the hips up. Keep going. Almost there, and then we've got a break after this one. Keep going. And rest. 20-second rest here, you guys. We're going to stand back up, grab some water if you'd like, and we're going to move into squats again. 10 seconds before we start. We're going to repeat that whole thing again. You guys got this. Ready? Here we go. Squats. Keep going. As many as you can do. Good form is the most important thing. And just keeping moving. Alternating lunges are next. Let's begin to get ready. And stepping back. You got this. Keep moving, keep breathing. Let's move down to the ground for that forearm plank. Forearms on the ground. Push your heels back if you need to be on your knees. That's okay. Tuck your pelvis. Round your low back so it's really pushing away from the ground. If you're on your feet, push your heels back. Squeeze your glutes. Keep pushing away. And drop down to the ground for Supermans. Keep breathing. You guys got this. We got forearm planks, or side forearm planks after this. Beginning with the right. Begin to shift over towards that. And coming up into that forearm side plank. Squeeze shoulder blades together, lifting the arm up if you would like. Keep breathing. You got this. Almost there. Transition towards the other side. Almost there. We've got leg lifts next. Come back down to the ground, lie on your back, and those leg lifts again. As far as you can go, keep that low back neutral on the ground with the pressure. Pay attention to what it feels like when your legs are up here, and make sure it stays the same. Almost there. Time for those hip raises. Plant your feet, push through the heels, squeeze your glutes, lift up. You got this. Almost there. We're at a rest after this. Good. Let's take a quick rest here. Begin to have some water if you're ready, and then we'll stand up. We've got one more round here, you guys. Nice job so far. So we're going to move back into those squats. 5 more seconds. And here we go, last round. You guys got this. Nice and controlled, nice and strong. Good work, as many as you can. Good form, as powerful as you can. Alternating lunges are here next. Let's do it. I started on the opposite side that I'm used to. It threw me off. Keep moving, keep breathing. Maybe next time you try to start on your odd side, give yourself a little balance challenge. Let's move down to the ground for those forearm planks. You guys got this. Push those heels back. Squeeze the glutes, tuck the pelvis. Push the forearms into the ground to lift the chest away. Almost there. Supermans are next. And drop down. Arms out. Squeeze glutes. Push hip bones into the ground. Almost there. Forearm side plank is next. Let's begin to transition. You've got this. Breathing here. Trying to get head in alignment as best as you can. Lifting arm up if you'd like. Almost there. Begin to switch. Keep breathing. Almost there. We've got leg lifts next. Can you believe it? We're almost there. Breathe. And drop down. Lying on the back. Let's lift those legs up. Lower as far as you can. And lifting back up. Keep breathing as many as you can here with good form. Don't sacrifice form. And done. Nice job. All right. We're going to do a couple of stretches here, and then we're going to be all set. So let's go ahead and just bring soles of your feet together. Bring your knees out wide. Let's go ahead. Try to sit towards the front of your sit bones and bring your chest up. Bring your knees down. Breathe. Excellent. Let's go ahead and take your left foot, put it on the ground. The right foot is going to come over, and then we're going to do a little twist here towards our right. Try to sit up nice and tall. And we're going to switch sides. And very good. Hugging your knees in towards your chest, round your back away. Take a deep breath. Imagine breathing into your low back, creating space there. Nice and slowly, keep your low back rounded. Begin to, one at a time, really begin to reach up through your spine with your neck and head slowly coming up at the top. Nice work. See you next time.